All right, I just wanted to expound on something. Today I was looking at a TikTok video, and this Caucasian guy, he he said, I want you guys to listen to this. You know, when Barack Obama gave that speech about black men not stepping up to the plate and voting on Kamala Harris. Well, he put it on, and the guy was just letting Barack have it. Like, you're not going to dictate our lives. You've never done anything for us, this, that, and the other. I mean, it looked like it was just so true. You know, and everyone's agreed with it. I think it had over like 140 something thousand likes, you know, and then comments. And what I've done was, because I learned my lesson, you know, AI, very intelligent, very intelligent. So I just happened to look down at the bottom of the screen, and I see AI generated. And I'm thinking like, well, you know, maybe, you know, he had to do something, but this is real. This man is actually up here talking, you know, about what a lot of people feel about what the Democrats has done for our community, which is zilch. But anyway, so I then say, you know, I'm gonna look this up. So I hit it, and the entire definition comes up. AI generated you know, this, that, and the other is to help you to get out what you need to get out, or say you want to articulate something, or you need someone influential or with some influence to get it out for you. And so I'm reading all this, you know, all the while that the light bulb's going off in my head, and I'm guilty of it also, that I'm like, I am so embarrassed, because we see things that seems to be in our favor, and we're like, yay, but we're not researching. And I'm gonna tell you guys, we have to start researching. We can't take people's word for their word. Now, no doubt this guy who posted that AI generated was an op. No doubt that he's looking for some type of civil war, no doubt. You can't handle us anyway, but that's not what I'm saying. The thing is that there was a lot of people that believed that speech. He, I think, was a council member, or I don't think he was a senator, but in Georgia. And what was his name? Oh my God. Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to come back later with the name. So once I realized that, AI generated, and I read the definition, the entire definition. It was mighty long, explaining points by points, but I read that, and I felt so stupid. Like, you think you're smart, Kiwi, because you do a lot of research. Well, you have not researched this. And so I'm urging everyone to research really what AI is. I mean, because it had this man moving his mouth, talking like I am right now, but it was AI generated. This man said nothing about Obama's speech. He said nothing about Obama. You've done nothing for us, and we're not voting for you. Go Trump, go Trump. None of this. So what my thing is that I want us to start reading. Those of us who know how to read, those of us who comprehend, those of us who have great discernment of things, and those of us that question things because it just doesn't seem right. I want us to start reading, please. I mean, even some of this stuff with Diddy. Now, I do believe he's guilty than a mother, and all the people that's been dealt with him. We're going to expound on Jay-Z and Beyonce as soon as I get this together with the picture in the picture, because I have a lot to talk about, that things that people forget, things that have been said years ago and years ago, things of confessions in their videos, because they have to tell the truth. They have to let people know what they're doing, but people think it's just entertainment. It's not entertainment. This is real things in real life that we're going through. But once I understood AI generated is, woo, that's deep, I was just dumbfounded. I was so dumbfounded. And so from now on, especially TikTok, and some of these commercials on Instagram, I need you guys to search the entire page, top to bottom, the corners, and if you see AI generated, you can best believe it's not true. Secondly, I need you to start researching yourself. Research and research. Research and research until you come to a conclusion what is right and what is wrong. We're still following blind. Here we have to vote, and it's the electoral vote, which still doesn't make sense. We're out there voting all these freaking states, and it's the electoral. So regardless if all of these states have all the votes, it's the electoral. So what did they want? We're gonna give it to him. It's just like they did in America's Next Top Model. When Eva Marcel won America's Next Top Model, come to find out she really didn't win. Yaya won, but CoverGirl was looking for someone as Eva's complexion. And so they didn't want anyone as dark as Yaya. Why do you think Yaya is so successful today? TV shows, movie shows, had her own business doing her own thing. She was already successful, so she really didn't need CoverGirl. She was the second runner-up. Beautiful. But they wanted Eva because Eva was lighter. So you can see how deceitful things are, and now with AI, it's even more deceitful than ever. I said, with Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. But hey, Oprah, everyone had to return them cars because they didn't have the taxes to pay for the freaking cars, and you knew that. And just like Ty, I used to love Ty to death. Move that bus. But hey, I bet you can't find 5 people that still owns them homes because they couldn't pay for the taxes. So, we have been a gullible people for a long time, just gullible. And there's, a lot of reasons why we're so gullible and want things to go so right, because for the most of our lives, we've been walking on eggshells and hot coals. We have to watch what we say, how we look, the expressions on our face, and don't be so abrupt. And who do you think you are? I'm the person that you hired. I'm the person that had gone to school. I'm the person that stayed on the dean's list. I'm the person who got good grades, and I'm the one who trained all these idiots. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So therefore, you need to be diligent in studying. You need to be diligent. You need to stop worshiping a lot of these celebrities, because I'm gonna tell you, they're on borrowed time, they're on borrowed homes, borrowed cars, borrowed money from the very elite. And even our president, you got your 3 branches: legislative, judicial. But anyway, even our president, he's just a puppet, because you got your puppet masters, to dictate, and so, I don't know why anyone have to apologize when they say things about things that we know is true. But I'm very passionate about this. I was just so shocked when I opened that AI up and read it all, and I closed it and went immediately to the definition. Then I went to go look for the exact interview that the guy has given. It's nowhere. It wasn't even him. It's not even him saying what he was saying. It's him, or it could just be an AI robot that AI generated, a person. That's really not him. So for now on, we have to be steadfast with one another. We have to think about what's best for us. And just because we are all swarty, which means a darker complected person, doesn't mean that we're all family, because you got all these gatekeepers, and the majority of us is now coming out into the open. You can't say that it's not true. It is true. You got these freaking gatekeepers. You got these underground tunnels. Mark Zuckerberg, I heard he's building a home with an underground, nuclear war. Let an earthquake come and see if that helps. That's a whole nother story. Who cares? I've spoken about it so many times that when America wants something to happen from another country, what they do, they sanction that company. Even the floods in Tennessee. When have you ever seen floods coming down from a mountain and flood the town? Well, the rumor is that I heard that they found Ukrainian. And they've been asking them people to move out of that area so they can start digging. Well, the people said no. Now all of a sudden you're flooded. So you can best believe this world we're living in it's so amoral. It's just wicked. And for those of us that still believes in the Lord and know he's going to win in the end, we just have to hold on, be steadfast, and hold on to the morals that you have. I mean, we're not Stafford. We're human. We are human, so we are going to make mistakes. But the mistakes that we know, like, I have to stay away, I have control to stay away, then that's what we need to do. We have to have control, but we have to be smarter than what we are. And all this, I'm so embarrassed even how some of the women are dressing now. It's just come outside butt naked. Why even put clothes on? Just walk around and come on outside butt naked, because it's not even attractive any longer. And I have a nice body. But I don't need to flaunt my body. I wear a size 8 in pants, and I wear medium tops because my breasts, we're not even going to talk about it. But I have a nice body, but I don't need everyone to show me that. And I had to learn that the hard way by a guy being interested in me, but because I wanted to flaunt myself around because we women love the attention, he said, But he was a big old hypocrite. He wanted me to come over and do what I have to do, but you don't want to be with me. But I am not a hypocrite. So I told him, no, sorry, Bob. You'll continue to do what you do, and I'll continue to do what I do, because that's your loss. No matter how I'm dressed, which I should have never, just been like that, but I am a faithful woman, and that's what he should have known from the beginning, but he need to grow up. But that's just something there added into the mix, of what I have to say. I just wanted to expound that when you guys see AI generated on your page, your desktop, anywhere on there, think twice. The speech isn't real. None of it is real. It's all been AI generated, written, and put out there. So let's not be gullible about things, and let's really sit down and think, who do we want in office? My thing is that who cares about food stamps if you have enough money to buy your food? And if you don't, then that might be some concern. Like, yeah, I need little food stamps. I have a couple children and I needed to get them by, you know, and I have a nice size mortgage and this bill and that bill, and I've been divorced, so I am handling it. But you don't have to go get your hair done every freaking week. You don't have to get your brows done. I think my brows are perfect, and my brows do not get done at all. Do not touch them. You know, you don't have to go get your freaking face beat. You don't have to keep wearing that weave. These are things that you need to sacrifice to make sure that you're going to be able to survive, because it's coming down the pike, believe you me. I mean, the packet of toilet tissue that I purchased the other day, it was $33 freaking dollars. I said, oh my God. Thank God all I have is a Pomeranian, but I do have nieces and nephews, mom, brothers, sisters, and cousins, and everything. And you know, so I basically want to get on here and just start educating people. And I'm going to start going back to a lot of interviews and a lot of things that these celebrities have done and have said, you know, that people seem to forget. And, you know, even down to Beyonce's drummer. Why would she drum up something like that? You know, even to see murder, being murdered, you know, even to now Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, and her and JC, Bonnie and Clyde, and are they separating their assets? People wouldn't be going through all this stuff if there was no guilt in it. But, to sell your soul for small pieces of silver that you can't take with you. Now, when I see somebody die and you walk up and touch them and bring them back to life, okay. But other than that, you're gonna leave and go right back to the dust the same way I am. Now, where your spirit and your soul goes, that's on you. You don't have to believe in God, because I know a lot of folks who want to do what they want to do, follow their own lustful nature, who says that God loves me. Man, God loves you dearly, but doesn't mean he loved the act that you're doing. So you better realize that, you know, the rainbow was meant for, I'm never going to flood the earth anymore. But you see how, oh, Satan make a mockery. I'm going to use this rainbow for the Rainbow Coalition. Why the freak are you guys rainbow coalitions? Rainbow, and none of you are blue, red, orange, pink, and purple. You're only one freaking color or the other, one ethnicity or the other, one racial group or the other. You're not a rainbow coalition. And I don't care about rainbow, the association with all the different people. You either this or you that. But that's making a mockery out of the Lord. That's the reason I never watched that movie, Empire. The very first movie, if everyone remember, came on with the gay son having wild sex with another guy, and they kept flicking from scene to scene, a church choir praising the Lord heavy. Then they'll switch back to the guy having sex with the guy, and then switch back to the church scene, and then switch back to the guy having sex with the guy. I said, and so we got a lot of this going on in the church. I said, but, you know, just like T.D. Jakes, what he say? All I have to do is repent. Well, honey, you're probably a reprobate mind right now. And I don't know, because I'm not the Lord, and I dare not say or think that I know what the Lord thinks. All I know is that I need to save myself. But because I love people, I love my brothers and sisters dearly, you guys need to think about whose side are you on. And if you don't believe, cool, don't believe. It's on you. But don't throw your non-beliefs on someone else. And if someone starts talking about the Lord and the person say they don't want to hear it, then shut your mouth. You did what you did, you know? So most people wants to follow their own rebellious nature. And so therefore, we say that the Bible isn't real. The Bible's been infiltrated. But hey, we are definitely in Sodom and Gomorrah days. We are definitely living as Jezebels. We are definitely Judas coming back. Everything, that the Bible has spoken about has come into fruition. No one even really gives thought about the Bart Simpson show, and I've never watched that stupid cartoon, but how in the Sam Hill did they know way back then the day Queen Elizabeth was going to die, the exact day that they had on the coffin? That just tell you about this evil world that we're living in. But mostly, I want you guys to open up your eyes and know what's AI generated and what isn't. Because if we do not become wise and knowledgeable and smart regarding this AI stuff, it's going to take over us. It's going to take over us something so bad that we will not have any control of it. Oh, and it will wipe us up out of here. So I am so happy that I had enough sense to, because I observe everything. Like I said, I probably could have been Johnny Cochran's partner because I get down to the nitty gritty of things. So when I looked down there and saw that AI, I said, and read the definition and went and then researched and found nothing of the speech that guy put up there to try to make us angry. I said, and it's sad though, because they have to pull out all that trickery to make us vote for a person. Well, let me tell you something. Both parties are evil. One is this evil and this one is that evil. Stop associating gay, lesbian, bi, queer, and trans with us. Has nothing to do with us. It has something to do with that individual. So stop putting every plight to make it our plight, because it isn't. 400 years and over 400 years, we've had our own plight. Running from Romans to being stolen, killed, some of us left in our own land to our bloods being mixed, until the Catholic Church have taken over the Roman regime. We still know how it is, And even in the Bible, that it says that the Jacob, who was named Israel, that they will be scattered all over the four corners of the world. They're not scattered. So who are them people over there fighting? These are things that you need to ponder on and think about. I get real passionate about it. But, with all of them rappers, rappers out there rapping about this and rapping about that, they're freaking laying down with one another, and all these beautiful women out here. I mean, is that what you want to be? Is evil, diabolical, nasty, and wretched? Because if that's what you want to be that. Protect your children. I was listening to Storm Monroe today, and he was talking about, as he used to be a caseworker, that this white couple had gone over to Africa and adopted 3 Africans. He said that they were tall, giving them a promise that we're going to take you to America, and because you're tall, you're going to make it to the NBA, this, that, whatever. Well, come to find out that the mom was grooming them, for sex. The mom was telling them, this is how we do it over here in America. This is how you make it big. So, so she got them all in the middle of the floor having sex, allegedly. But I heard that from Storm Monroe. We didn't read anything about the dad, but if the mom was in that, so it's the dad. You went and adopted these boys as kids, and as they get older, now you're all in the floor, and you have all 3 of them groping and doing everything to you. Disgusting. So, guys, we need to be mindful in this world. We need to be very mindful in this world. Look around us, listen to everything, and pay attention. We need to ask the Lord for discernment, for understanding, and for knowledge. And we need to stop being gullible and believing everything, because me, myself, was guilty of it. But I have awakened once more out of another slumber. And I don't know how many more slumbers, but I'm going to get there because I'm determined to get there. So whenever you go on TikTok and you start seeing a lot of, this is what he said and that's what he said, research it first. Make sure it's a 100, because if it isn't, it's a bone-faced lie. So I'm out of here, and this is That's on Everything. Bye.